For the splash pad still.
Yes, we'll try to get it done maybe this week.
Okay. All right, I talked to Orr this morning. He asked me to remind you.
Yeah, I was gonna, and Dan's busy, it's Monday, so, but he'll probably get a hold of you guys
Okay.
and we schedule that for 3. Mostly like 40 truckloads and stuff.
Okay.
So we don't get 5 or 6 trucks going.
Yeah. Y'all have a 10-wheeler? Y'all just have one 10-wheeler apiece, don't you?
Now we have 3 10
Oh, do you really? Okay.
So,
Perfect.
yeah. All right, well. It's time, let's call this to order. Hope everybody had a good weekend. That's great. Still fun.
Heavenly Father, we continue to thank you, Lord, for all that you do for us. Keep your hand of protection upon us. We ask your blessing for this meeting. We ask it in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Citizens' comments? Hearing none, we'll move on to minutes for the 30th, which was June 30th, which was Alice meeting, and then July 9th.
I sent the whole packet on the phallus.
Oh, that's
You
great.
can have a copy of all of it.
I can meet them at the bank and give them this and try to get them access to their account.
We pulled up some phallus.
Mhm.
There's the property that they had, annex has been vacated, so it's just that small portion now.
Oh, okay.
I will get some, I'll get that to you.
Yeah, you bet.
Well, I will make a motion for to approve the minutes. Except for Fouts, because I wasn't there.
You can still make the motion and abstain
Alright.
if you don't feel comfortable with voting for it.
I just don't know what y'all talked about, so. And then Will wasn't here for one of them,
Yeah,
so.
for the ninth.
Okay, I'll make the motion.
For both of them.
Yeah, I'll make it for all of them. All 3, there's 3.
Let's. I guess let's break them up. Are you wanting to abstain or are you gonna vote?
I would abstain from 9, from voting on the 9th, because I
Alright,
wasn't here.
then let's break them up then. So let's do a motion for June 30th.
I'll make a motion to approve June 30th minutes.
I'll second that. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any abstain?
Yes.
Alright. July 6th. Nice motion on those.
That's the. That's our regular meeting, isn't it? Yeah, I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anybody abstain from that one? Alright, July 9th.
I'll make a motion to approve that.
All in favor say aye.
Yeah.
Any abstain?
Aye.
Alright. There we go. Well, we'll just jump into the education facilities, so, call it to order, we're all three here. You got that?
Guys, I'll remember we've been doing this for since 2016, just the annual renewal of the sublease with the Stroud Public Schools with the Educational Facilities Trust. So we're just getting that resolution passed to continue that for another year, and pretty much straightforward. If you guys have any questions, we can answer them, but otherwise, it's just a continuation of that till they pay their debt off. You know, it's going smooth as far as I know. No news is good news, as far as I know. At least it's taking care of everything. They still,
We're kind of working on getting the audit done.
yeah, audits, and then, of course, they pay for all that. But we still get paid for our work doing all this. But that's pretty much it. Unless you guys have any questions about it.
We're just a vessel, is all we are, just.
Just a pass through,
Go
yeah.
through them.
Yeah.
Is there anything
That's great.
else for the educational facilities?
You don't have anything?
I have a resolution. Okay. Do you have the resolution? Thank you.
It's a week, I think. I think it's gonna be 2 weeks, 100 degrees for almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Is there a motion to approve the resolution?
We're ready for it, I'd like to see it.
Are we, with that, are we selecting fiscal year officers?
Yes, it's usually the chairman and vice chairman, so it stays the same for.
Follow that. Well, we've always done, if you wanna do something different, again.
That's fine.
Everybody needs to serve the resolution, and just continue on with the same officers. Approve the resolution.
You and such response.
Reduce that physical, yes, I think you can approve the resolution and then go ahead and appoint the officers as they are, if you like. It seems like that, and
I'll make a motion to approve the resolution and maintain the officers as they are. I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
It's just my signature on that.
Thank you.
Any other business that we need to talk about?
I think so.
Not that I have.
You always make it easy, we appreciate you.
Appreciate you guys. Yeah, if you need some.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
All right,
Send it to the driver.
okay.
That's fine. Thank you, guys.
We'll need a motion on D to exit. Yeah. Make that motion.
See you later.
You were saying that?
Bye.
All right. So we got 26-08. Bank Annex and Courthouse Horseshoe Parking Lot Resurfacing and Resealing Project.
Is Crystal coming over for me?
I didn't bring my
Number
glasses.
7,
Uh,
the horseshoe parking lot.
Okay, what that is, we went out for bid on that very early on and we're just now getting started on it, so prices have gone up. And so they did it.
who has the paperwork?
No, wait. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna argue that.
As Crystal does,
When he was in here, he asked us if he could wait to start. It wasn't our fault that we didn't start when he did it.
We did tell them that the horseshoe or the gel project would be completed in March or April, and it's July now.
Okay,
And I think it did go up on 6-month bids as well.
what about the bank annex? Could have started that already.
I think Virgil asked them to wait. Yeah.
He said. To the meeting. So. It's my big argument on
How much of an increase was there?
Let me call, it's still,
Um,
and I understand the increase in materials and everything, and I understand that, but. Get every opportunity to start half that project early. It doesn't have any time.
yeah, I think we might have requested it. For him to wait, because it was with the horseshoe so messed up, all of those people were parked in the other one. And with all the construction material that was stacked in the grocery store parking lot. I think there wasn't room for all the displaced parking.
Do you want me to go there and ask her?
I think when I say I think we asked him, I think I did. Okay. I think me and Kevin talked about that whenever that.
Okay, I was daydreaming, I'm thinking about a meeting, I've got one doing a deal, so what was the question?
About the, resurfacing the parking lot and.
Yes.
And fixing the other one, whenever they wanted to, when we awarded that bid. Back in, when was it we awarded it? November?
November, December.
Yeah, we held that off because there was so much going on,
With the construction,
yeah. And,
we'll get that cleaned up, blow it off and whatnot, whenever you get ready to do that.
yeah,
So we're going out rebidding on that, cause it's.
he gave us a new price and we've got to approve it today or go out for bid. Or tell him no, I guess, but
You asked for.
I mean, it wasn't hardly gonna be possible with as much construction material in the bank parking lot. It was pretty well full of construction material and just had all of our parking displaced.
Right.
And that's changing angle parking on the street on that side versus parallel too, right? That'd be nice.
Yeah.
There's never enough parking around
Four
there.
more slots there, so.
Yeah, and then we'll gain 5 or 6 in the bank parking lot, which they're kind of being used already, but they'll actually be parking spots now.
Yes.
Right.
do you wanna just go on to the next one?
Yeah, let's get we need the numbers and everything on that, so.
Okay,
Right, we'll move on for right now. The courthouse roof. We need to do something with the roof, it's moved up every time it rains, we pop up with a new leak,
Yeah,
we make it match the jail roof. But I don't know what that's gonna cost us.
We did call multiple roofers, Mark Combs came out and had them fly something over, measured everything, we did put together some bid specs, do you have those bid specs?
For the roof?
Yes. And then, he did give us a ballpark of around 450,000-500,000. Like, cause we asked, like, just for an estimate, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's not bad. I wanna save it. When we were,
and that's for TPO.
Yeah, and so since you have to build TPO, they'll scrape off all the rock deck that's up there. And then since you do TPO, it elevates it and we'll have to put new guttering around the courthouse. That was the only thing but they still recommend TPO over what is existing.
right,
They gotta build curbs for every,
Yeah, he talked about building curbs and like all of the gas lines and plumbing lines, drain lines, everything's gonna have to be raised since that TPO raises the whole deck. And it'll have to be included in the bid specs that we want all that done or included in their estimate or bid.
I mean. 500 to 700,000, we definitely doable. When we were doing the jail, they were saying it was gonna be well over $1 million to do some. A little gun shy, or we're getting where we have to do something.
Yeah, without it.
We're gonna assume the worst, so
It's almost double what the fairgrounds cost, which I know it's a different situation, but as far as just square footage, it's not even a third of what this fairgrounds roof was.
I know it's lifting all air conditioning.
Yeah.
The crane.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be labor intensive. Do we want to have anybody design any kind of a spec? Or are we just gonna,
You can look at those, it talks about the elevation of the roof, it has all the measurements. They call it some kind of, I can't remember what he called it, but it's some kind of Eagle Scout. And we would also welcome any bidders to come out and measure and look at what they wanted to, measurement and elevation wise.
Have to have a walkthrough.
Mm-hmm.
or over? I swore there's paperclip in the phone. There it is. So this calls for insulation.
Yeah, I'll put that, what, the 3 inch, 4 inch, one down.
Is that? Will we require that, or is that his recommendation?
I think it's standard for the two builders.
They can put down, like at the fairgrounds, all they had to have was 1.5 inch foam board to attach it to. But we had them put 4.5 for insulation.
Right. What does that come, does that say what size the phone board?
It just says insulation installed, meeting the current Oklahoma building code. Which is R19, I think, isn't it?
Probably.
Are we insulated already? So I didn't know if we need more insulation.
It's just concrete. So I don't know if there's any insulation up there or not.
Some of the offices have insulation above their ceiling tiles, just like there was in here.
Yeah.
Moved them, but
I think insulation's good, but
we can, and that's just like an idea. We can change any of those bid specs on that sheet. I just did that based on his
did you put this together?
information. Mhm.
Okay.
Just that sheet, the rest of the sheets are from him.
How old is the current roof?
I have no idea.
1969?
Very well could be.
With some patching on top of it.
56 years, a long time for.
How'd you put this together? How'd you know all this stuff?
Off of his information, and AI helped me too.
That's just smart.
I know.
I was real smart.
But this one, these pages got to do. But that's still part of those bid specs. But see, they did like a flyover and did a roof area evaluations and pitches. And we would welcome them to take their own measurements as well.
Okay.
And then this was the information.
I don't think we need that one, the last page in there.
Yeah, we don't.
And it's like, if you're awarded the bid, you can, it's kind of like a contract agreement, but it's not what Stacy prepared for us.
Yeah.
So are we just wanting to,
Well, then see what we
Yeah.
get.
yeah.
What do we wanna pick one out of?
What was the question?
Where do we wanna pay for that out of? Probably general government.
You want to transfer appropriations into the capital outlay account for it?
That's what I was thinking too. Out of general general fund. Depending on how much it is, right now we have $450,000 in general fund capital, maintenance and operation.
Right, because it's what, 50%? Because it's only 50% of what we should have in there.
We didn't prepare for this, but we can still put it on the budget.
Can we transfer it from salaries to capital outlay?
Yes.
We're just trying to get, are we just trying to get the funds allocated so we can get a PO put on?
Yeah, but to go out.
Go out for bid, you have to.
Yeah, there's, over almost 4 million. In capital outlet, I mean, in, salaries.
Well, we transfer for a little bit of that over.
Okay.
That's what it's there for.
How much? How much do you want to put in there? You say that estimated 500 to 700,000.
I mean, that would be a comfortable number, yes, they estimated 400 to 500.
Oh, 400 to 500, okay. Is there any units up there that need?
AC units,
We just replaced them over the assessor's office, those are really the only two that needed replaced still.
those are the only two of them left.
Okay. Go. I think so. I mean, go out for bid.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right, that's your motion?
Yeah, let me see what we're talking about here. Yeah, I make a motion on number 8.
Okay, I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, we have, you wanna go back up to 7?
Okay, and the original bid amount, they have a 77,000, it was actually 78,000. And the additional would be, it'd be $7,470.
The additional amount would be 8,470.
And 7,000 because the original bid
Okay.
amount was 78,000.
Okay.
So it just went up 7,000.
So 11,700 is how far we can go on change orders.
And you put the 6-month bid on here for a reference.
No, that's probably grabbed more than I needed off of Crystal's desk, sorry. Thank you. I just grabbed and ran.
Exactly. You stole more than you intended.
If that's the one for asphalt, she might have included it just to show the asphalt cost had went up.
Maybe. Yep, it is for asphalt.
from last year and this recent rebidding.
Yeah, 26. Yeah. Do you wanna see the increase for asphalt?
How much of an increase was there on light asphalt?
I don't know. Well, you'll probably know what you're looking at better than me. It has the dates up top for the last two.
30. 25. That shouldn't come up to $7,700, should it? Is, we don't have a count on the asphalt, though, do we?
No, because that would be what they bid for 6 months for us, but they may not be.
They don't.
They don't have that. Yeah.
Well, it might not be that price, but it should have still been the same increase. If it was a $2 increase for us, it was surely. It's up to y'all. I don't,
Well, if you ask them to wait, then it's only fair to go ahead and pay the penalty for asking them to wait, but if you did, then we'll do that.
yeah, we definitely told them that, I mean, there just wasn't.
Any price, yeah.
So.
Do you want to negotiate that price any? Cause it says material and labor shouldn't have increased. I mean, and we didn't ask them to come out twice to do two different.
You want to negotiate it.
We can, y'all wanna approve a increase after, do you wanna do it, or do you want me to?
I'm a motion to approve up to the $7,000 increase, whatever the number is.
7470. Yeah. And then if we can negotiate anything over that, we
Negotiate down and be great.
okay,
Yes.
I'll second it.
You want to say this, all right? All right. Now we got Fair Barn. Change order, the exterior project.
We don't have a change order.
We don't have a number yet.
Oh.
We're still,
I hear there's an argument. so-
yeah.
There's not, no, that's not correct. There's not an argument. We have two very passionate, skilled, knowledgeable individuals who have two different solutions. And just to keep in mind that the Fair Barn, even though when you pull up, you think of it as one big building. Now that we're starting construction, it is very evident that there are three very separate structures of the building. And so I would disagree with your statement, saying that we have two very passionate, knowledgeable individuals that see just different ways to address the problem, but they both care very much about the long-term sustainability of it.
So basically, we've been arguing. That's just.
Both have pros and they both have, I mean, it really is, it's just a difference of, perspective and experience and what they've each.
The original bid, when we put it out, we're gonna take off wall sheets and add a porch and put new wall sheets. And we were assuming that there was some structure under there. And it's not all exactly like what we assumed.
Right.
So trying to just find the target to.
Sure.
And we're not really sure where our target is for them to give us a change order yet.
Right. Okay. Sounds good. Well, then we'll.
The change order may not be money, it just may be how it's built, right, and the money may end up being the exact same.
Sure. Okay.
You're promoting yours and Jeff's book on marital passion, we were just. You're not arguing. Two individuals.
Support one another, be positive.
We can still argue with the ones you love. All right, well, we'll move past that one then and move down to the dispatch fees.
It's the agreement for dispatch.
So what did
It just says. How we'll operate. Okay, monthly. Those will come.
Used to be more when they used to put gold.
We got it knocked down a little bit, but it's still went up from last year.
Well, I was thinking from years, if I would do. Purchase orders for them, I thought they were higher than that, but maybe not.
Well, yeah, we would have paid more, but it would have been quite a bit more, because that's. So you were here when we split payroll.
Yeah, so I was thinking years ago it was 40 something, not to the sheriff pay dispatch was 4,000 or something. Yeah.
Put that on.
Yeah.
They can discontinue service to the sheriff's office upon giving 90 days of unbidden notice.
Unbidden,
I assume that's supposed to be unwritten.
just written notice, probably.
Those new coins.
Yeah,
I didn't type that up.
yeah.
Just for clarification.
Must be a lot of biting goes on down there. If that's what the computer goes to, I just think. Okay. So. This doesn't say anything about us, though.
No.
Do they still want?
They need our approval. Just, it's because it's contract with the county.
Yeah.
We don't have to sign that, just an approval of contract.
I mean, they were wanting 75,000 from us too.
Yeah. We'll see, were you here on that, Megan?
Thought,
Yeah, I thought you were, so we,
Yeah, you were here.
instead of giving them money, we agreed to cover their fully staffed payroll.
Yes. They're going to,
up to that 75,000, yeah.
and they're going to turn over their full,
Yeah,
OTC.
that $500,000, whatever they get a year, when they get that check, they're gonna. And then all the over to.
Okay.
I guess LINC is where you would sign, maybe?
That's Lincoln County. So director, OC and sheriff, yeah, I guess so. All right,
I make a motion to approve it. I'll second that.
all in favor, say aye. All right, discussion possible action to approve sheriff office application for the cops grant. Unit oriented policing service.
You skipped 11.
Yeah, you said that.
Okay. Just go ahead. Jail intercom and lock control system.
So Adaptive didn't give their name plug, right?
Yeah, we're waiting on Sedaptic. They came Friday of last week to look at it. They were supposed to be here Wednesday, then it was Thursday, then it's Friday. We need to get something from them this week. I'll hound them, trust me. Cause we have a price locked in to the end of the month with another company. So we just gotta figure out what their number's gonna be. That's who's currently done what we've got, so.
Right.
And we'll be curious to see that if their price is gonna include all the upgrades that these other guys will have to do for the complete system. So, be interesting to see what that number comes up to be.
Okay. Sounds good, no action on 11. You got mad at me?
You knew that, didn't you?
All right, now the cops grant.
It's a $200,000 grant, 2 years, no match,
Okay,
just permission to apply.
sounds good.
Make a motion to do it.
I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
I
And that mission, that if he gets his original best grant, we can cut his budget, right?
think, yeah, about 2 million.
You know what you need a Chandler show. It's amazing to me.
All right, Child Advocacy Center agreement.
Here's some information right there.
They exceeded their estimated, child interview numbers by a little bit. We signed an agreement with them saying that we were gonna continue paying them. And I just wanted to make sure that y'all knew that it wasn't marked out, that it'll continue, and it comes out of use tax.
Right,
It's quite a bit of money each year, and so I didn't know if you wanted to proceed with use tax or change the account number.
Approximately 298 kids last year.
that's just like you can, right?
Yes, correct. Last year we paid, I believe 100 or 150,000 up front, and then paid them quarterly based with, like, with their invoices and reports. I don't know if you wanna continue that way as well.
They're asking for. Is it, are they asking for more?
They're not asking for any additional funds, or they haven't presented, anything for additional funds. We just asked for quarterly reports, so I made sure that their numbers were. Her estimate of increase was accurate, and their children increase has went up.
We'll get her to come in and talk to us, but it's still super important.
It is.
So I think we need to continue what we're doing, paying.
Continue with use
paying
tax as
quarter,
well,
Yeah,
okay.
Since you're on this topic, I'm also fighting to see in the future if we can have a location in Lincoln County to do the forensic interview, so we don't have to make the victims, including the parents,
drive all the way down.
drive all the way to Shawnee, all the way back, and all that other drama that they have to go through since they're already victims, which means the worst crap in their life has happened to them.
Right.
So I'm constantly, that's always in the back of my mind. I hope to instill you guys with that thought, because we're talking about our people in Lincoln County, your money, to do that, to make it easier on them. It's much easier for one person, the forensic interviewer, to come up here, and I think we've got some location sites that we can do, won't cost us anything, other than a little bit of renovation, to keep people from having to go out of their way to be a victim.
Not to step outside of my lane, but when I worked for Department of Human Services, there was 2 forensic rooms that we built when I worked there. We also used them as visitation rooms.
We had
At
asked about
DHS.
that when we were going through this, and I don't think they wanted us to use them.
I mean, nobody's using that office.
They do that when they used to do them.
Yeah.
Of course, they changed the rules a little bit on forensic interview. I think now the ages are up a little bit, that you still have to do a forensic interview. To be a forensic interviewer, they're making a lot of hoops. You might as well try to be a CPA or something. I mean, they've got a lot of, I mean, you may have to do 700 or 800, some phenomenal number of forensic interviews, and somebody's watching you, coaching you to make sure it's a select group of.
Well, and the way that they're set up, it's 2 rooms and then there's a viewing room in between both of them. So like, anybody that wanted to watch the forensic interview could see.
Yeah, there was some reason we couldn't do it, and I don't remember what it was.
We tried to do something with, Gateway.
Right, but there
And-
was something about, we talked about those interview rooms.
The setup on all of them, they like a isolated place where, you don't have to be scrutinized, people watching who's coming in, who's a victim or not. And I think that has a lot to do with it. That's what makes it more difficult, because every one of them, it's a house, basically, where you go, bring the kids in, and they're trying to get, maybe for the atmosphere is not, government, or it's more down to earth,
Just-
it's like
just
a
relax.
residence, and maybe it's easier on people that have to go through the process, which is a terrible process when you're a victim, you know?
Well, I'll get Casey to come in and talk to us, but I think we need to approve that and then we'll, see if we can't. I'll haul around here, see if we can't get something done.
Just continue out of use tax.
I hope so.
Does it need any kind of approval or just discussion
It was just discussion.
on 13?
Yeah, I mean.
We don't have a new agreement or anything.
It's fine, if you guys wanna vote to continue, we can, or we can just move on, whatever you wanna do. It's got this.
I wanna say it. I won't say it, yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Make a motion to continue doing it.
No.
I was thinking of,
You better say that. Alright. Apprentice contract, did we get them?
Yes,
Alright,
have a whole bunch of,
yeah, they apologize for being slow, but they have major,
Just paperclip them to that envelope.
major issues with some of their employees' families and. So, what do we split up?
The name is on the envelope. I'm sorry, I should have probably done that a little bit better. Or, sorry, I see it just, it was somewhere. Sorry. Maybe it was back. Yeah, it's by the signature spot. So this one's just for the commissioners.
This is the general government.
Yes.
So it will be, do we have a total of all?
It was approximately 150,000, with the assessor's office.
With the assessor's office
Yeah.
software?
but the assessor wanted to pay hers out of her account
Okay.
and put it in the budget that way.
What's the benefit of that? Did she say?
Was she,
It's for software and, I don't know. It's,
She's the only office that has personalized software that is like apprentice brand, kind of like Kelpro is Kelpro. He has apprentice software that she wanted to pay for.
yeah, so.
Yeah.
There's all our maintenance agreement. The security, and the TVs and all that. On this one, it's 33,000. Emergency management, this is gonna change, but it's 1,200 right now, or 17. 1,700 close to time. That's not bad. This is the assessors.
What does that have on the EM one?
Done.
What's on the EM one?
Hang on.
I thought it was less than that.
But you've got. Cyber, everybody gets the cybersecurity training service,
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
that's $25, it's $72.
Yeah.
Then your licenses,
Mhm.
you have $414 for your business license.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I didn't account for the training.
Okay, two, and
Should be
you have
two,
two of
two
them,
and
that's one
one.
that's 414, one that's 240 of them.
Yeah.
And then you take $200 off that, so that's not a bad price for those. They get bulk. licenses and then maybe get us a little bit of this.
I believe they're cheaper than state bid, or they were last year anyway.
Do what?
I said, I believe they're cheaper than state bid,
Yeah.
they were last year.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah, so you training 2 licenses.
The training's the part I get to count for.
Okay. Now the assessors is only 66,000. So this just has. One. Well, I thought her software was 100,000.
But,
I thought hers was gonna be 100,000 total, but it's only 66.
yeah,
That. 33,000 of that is software. Everything else is all.
that's really not bad at all.
Yeah, that's not bad. And then we got the treasurer, which is. $1,300. Which is all her licenses. She still uses.
Marketing.
But she said,
She uses
Tom Martin.
Martin.
yeah,
And then the fairgrounds is $240. That'll change a little bit, because I don't have wireless access points and stuff. It's not fun. And the extension office, it should be current here. $2,600. State pays for most of their licenses, we just. Take care of the network. This. Is this ours? It says Lincoln County 911.
It was in the stack.
Charlotte.
Is it their licensing or their email addresses?
Their licensing. Yeah. Are we
They pay
paying?
for that.
Huh?
You usually pay for that.
And then here's our license. I wonder why they give us our licenses, so. You can find them. And two, $4,600.
How many?
$4,600. Maintenance, training. We have 3 licenses. And a Microsoft Exchange. And admin. And your security and. Your dress code.
Or all 3 of us close to the same price?
I built my own network. So I don't pay them. Unless I need them for something.
Except for license.
Yeah, except for the licenses. And all licenses would be really close. $100 in licensing. District 1, it's $1,200. If you only have 1 license.
Yeah.
The sheriff is 31,000 because of all his licenses is mainly what it is.
There's a lot of maintenance in theirs too, since they have all of theirs is cloud based.
Right. And the county clerk. This is the phone system. And the cameras, this doesn't have any licenses, so the licenses are separate, so $700 for $800 for license. Okay.
And the phone system? The phone system for the printers as well, so this is,
Yeah, they keep the phone system up.
what is next to you?
Next to you provides the phones and the phone numbers. But the apprentice gives us the access to it.
They maintenance it as well. Anytime they have a line change or like new employees, any of that, they reprogram and they also set all of our holiday schedules.
I didn't like either one of them, so that's just.
Feel like mine's high, but I don't know what I need.
How many computer users do you have
Computer users?
yourself?
Yeah, me and Ashley and Johnny.
So all three of you have a computer?
Johnny has a tablet or laptop thing.
Is a laptop?
Yeah,
Or we pay him for a license for Microsoft Business so he can do all the same things you can.
They maintenance your printers and stuff as well down there.
That's why you have 3 licenses.
Mine is cheaper because when I took office, I didn't do apprentice, I just kept what Carl had for Julie. Which probably next year I'll probably take them off and go with what I have in the office, I just didn't get it done this year.
Okay. So I'm gonna just completely depend on y'all to tell me if that's right, cause I don't know on this stuff.
Yes, sir, the 3 licenses that's where most of your money is.
$2,200.
Right, and then we have a computer through them. And then we get to those. You have wireless access.
I don't know what that is.
When you get on the phone or get on the internet wireless, you have Wi-Fi.
Your guys out in the shop use it, yeah.
So he does have Wi-Fi?
Mhm.
Yeah, so
I think his printer might, well, no, it wouldn't, it would have network cable.
so you're paying for your access point maintenance. Which is 324 a year, that anything goes wrong with it, breaks, whatever, it's. 1,500, 2,000 total, it's replaced out of that. So it costs you. Training, those emails you get.
They don't do any of their training, but.
Your 2 licenses, your premium and exchange, so you have 3 business premium and then one exchange license, which you have to have. Network maintenance, It's your 24 hour. If it breaks at 1 o'clock in the morning, you can call them and if they can't fix it remotely, they'll send somebody out. And then the security administration. Which. You ever get any malware or whatever they block it when you get it.
And Marlon, if you haven't done it, the animated cyber attack training is a very enjoyable 15 minutes of your life. You gotta answer the question right, or you don't get to go to the next question. Did one the other day.
That's right. I know they're not fun, but take your training because they'll open your eyes. Still cheaper than a IT guy.
Yeah.
When they came in, the CARES Act money, was there any, did we look at anybody else or just looked at Apprentice?
Had a few other companies, but. The thing that I like about Apprentice that nobody else provides for this price is that I think.
I just get trying to get the email. Might be not done.
I mean, they're usually there the same day. We call them and say, hey, we've got something going on, and they'll be there. Most, always on the same day.
I put a fan on Lincoln, they've shot me straight every time.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'll sign it, but I'm not a fan of them at all.
I mean, it's a necessary evil, isn't it?
Hmm.
It's a necessary evil, isn't it? I mean, we have to have it.
Especially.
To a certain degree, but I was just wondering if there was somebody that would do it. Cause I know that one time they wanted to put a hole in the wall, they was gonna charge outrageous amount, you said I can do that, you
Yeah.
can go on the wall for us, so.
Yeah,
I just kind of think sometimes they jumped on the CARES Act money a little fast. So
Yeah.
I was thinking, and I talked to the auditors, they asked me about it too, if there was any question about it, cause they thought it was high. So that's what I was gonna ask about this time was,
Right.
if it was expensive.
What's an email address run? Is it $500 or $1,000? Or everybody's got an email?
That's your Microsoft Exchange.
There's not very many people that just have the exchange. Almost everybody has a Microsoft license in addition to that, but I don't know what the cost is for both of them together.
Well, no, it's like $500 at least. So everybody in our situation has to get into Otis, which is our report system. Without a government email, you can't do that. So I have to spend a bunch of money on email addresses. You can't use Yahoo or any of those other ones, it's gotta be a government approved deal. So they got you. I mean, it's a catch-22 thing, and unfortunately, it's just. Cause I know how Marlon likes to look at the numbers. I mean, it exhausts me, but there's not a thing I can do, or I would, and it's just part of doing business. I mean, everybody.
$240 basically for access to the email and maintenance of that system. The more you have, in that office, the more discount they give you.
Did you sign all of them?
I did not.
okay.
I will, if we get a motion, get it approved.
You think everything's good? Yeah. I'll make the motion to approve it.
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Is that like a one person signature thing then?
I believe it is.
We just split them up.
Need your
nobody knows what your first page is.
Right.
I need your signature on yours.
Just for two, I think.
District ones.
Yes. And yours will be yours. Yeah. I told you.
Let's see, this was in the commissioners. This one is. Do. Lower.
We get,
Just two spots for you, Ron.
okay, thank you.
This one is. County Clerk. Sheriff. We're fine.
Two spots right now. I've been freezing.
I've been freezing too, but-
I'm sick. My hands are like, you need to go to the doctor. He's got me convinced I'm got the plague or something.
Well, guess what? He hasn't helped you.
That's fine.
But it's usually a thing in here warming up quite a bit, so I waited to adjust it, but I'm great.
You don't sound like a whiner. But God.
Hasn't been cold the last couple months.
I'm not.
I was gonna say,
It's over.
Figure out where we're
Outside, I'll throw it down.
I bet that little, thing is aimed straight at you.
It can be. You can fix that. Put it down with it. You just soak it up the air conditioner while you're doing this. Oh, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
All the places were still in July.
It's like a little distract your state.
What was that?
One of the old
Stretch where we had
ones.
like 2 weeks of over 100.
It's just weird.
In your eyes, you know?
So it's cold too, was the second oldest person in the room.
Which one is it?
But this says the table, oldest. I signed for her, right above where I was at the signs.
Then you get home, it's like, let's stay here. Sweating.
Do you want to edit on it?
There's a clock up there.
Yeah.
Actually,
You to that.
rain,
Right in center.
yeah, it's, yeah, it's still like supposed to be.
I don't think I dropped it in or something.
Next numbers on that thing, really, another 8 or 10 from.
Should have changed the health.
Okay. Guys, we'll be better.
Oh, here's that again.
Yeah.
Heard that?
Wow.
All right. Moving on. No. You all know we got a big deposit from the third. We're gonna split $100.
Skip 15 again.
That's 15 for-
We skipped the number on the agenda again.
I know you saw.
Oh, that's our apprentice, yeah,
Yeah.
access point.
You wanted to skip it like.
So you want, this is the access point for in the Salad Port, for
Yes,
the new.
it's for the
new
medical group.
people, yeah.
And I think you're the one that wanted to have this on here today, right? Was it $1,800 or something?
Yeah, it's
For it?
$1,800.
You guys want me to hear my spiel for your jail while we're doing that, or you wanna pass on that? Marlon's always wanting to hear me talk, I know.
I do like your voice.
You know, if you wonder why do we even need Wi-Fi in the Sally Port, I wish we didn't, but unfortunately. The medical group that we have, they only have wireless. And that's because we had to provide a computer with them, that's what we had, of course, everybody here is wireless today. Medical screening's done in the Sally Port for accepting prisoners. The big thing with that is once they cross that door and we have them, if there's a pre-existing condition, for example, someone gets arrested, they got a high blood pressure, or even low blood pressure, diabetic, high, low, alcohol, DUI, and drugs ingested by a prisoner. if they can't pass that screening, then the officer, it took a while to get to this. Then they're gonna have to take them to the emergency room somewhere. And then once they clear them medically, they come in and they throw, it saves us the liability threat, which is humongous, you know? The jail's not a nursing home, it's not a skilled nursing facility or anything like that, and it just really is difficult when you have an inmate that you have to take to the hospital and you've got to stay with them 24/7. Even though DOC at OU Medical has a floor that they watch their people, they will not watch yours. So that'd be something I would love to see changed in the near future. But the key is that once we accept them, there's where we are. And the other issue that I think you see almost every day, dealing with prisoners that get arrested, they have all these medical issues that they're going to be telling you about at screening. Is it true? Is it not? When they're not in jail, they obviously don't take very good care of themselves on their habits of what they do. But once they're there, you know, and the real ones, the worst ones, yeah, ORI, yeah. We had one recently, guy, cancer, bunch of health issues and whatnot, got in there. And the nice thing about our medical group too is the records. You know, the guy was incarcerated or had been in the hospital, been actually going to a cancer facility. He can get all that. He's not telling a lie to you. He's being honest. So just hope he doesn't ever drink and drive again while he's out. We had that discussion because we're going to get him and he'll be there for a bit because I won't be able to do it again. So I think that we try to use as much common sense as we can on what we're dealing with or not. Liability is huge. And you know, a lot of these guys, quicker when you get them DOC, great, when it's out of our hair. But that process is slow. I think we had the other day 30, I know one went, we've got 29 that could go to DOC, but they don't have room. So, double-edged sword. We get them, they do pay $30 a day to us for taking care of them. But then when you start having the high number, and as soon as we can get the other 17 bunk beds in, our capacity is gonna go up. We're still waiting for the paperwork from the fire marshal to actually say that. So, I mean, we're so close to where, you know, things are gonna be a lot better, just not quite there in all cylinders yet, but it's getting better. But that's really what the access is for that Wi-Fi. That's why. So, with that said, we gotta have it either way. I'm not gonna bicker with you on numbers. I mean, you know, it's your jail. I run it, but whatever you guys deem appropriate, no hard feelings either way.
Yeah.
I need to step out tomorrow to see if I hurt my feelings.
That's not bad price. That's full installation and everything.
I mean, we gotta have it on, yeah. Good job.
On the felon clerk.
You convinced him. He was gonna say no.
I make a motion to approve it.
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Thank you. Bless you, Marlon.
We do have enough left in capital outlay, the building improvement account, if you want me to do that.
Yeah.
We're gonna pay for it.
Just out of curiosity, how come he doesn't pay for it? What?
Who?
He asked us to, that's why it was on the agenda.
Why?
Yeah,
It's your jail. I mean, I'm the idiot that runs it for you for nothing, basically, versus trust authority, but it don't hurt to ask, Marlon.
Didn't
I
we
mean,
decide that last year that all our computer systems in the jail, or in the courthouse goes through the general fund?
and that's part of it.
Yeah, and everybody budget their own.
okay,
Thank you, Marlon.
yep.
Yeah. Well, budget hadn't been approved yet though, so we could take
That's
$200 out of it.
That's right. We got a ways to go.
All right, so use tax was super short. So like we do every year, I ask it. You keep some of that. Most of my money got cut half, so. We should use this little shop around.
Yeah,
Okay, so 30,000 piece.
Did y'all get a letter saying our serve wasn't gonna be effective? I got an email from Randy Robinson, said it wasn't gonna be effective this year.
You're still receiving funding, but like you're only there, all three of you together only got $300 this month.
I wonder.
So you still got money, but where in previous years you haven't gotten any money in June or July,
Right.
you still got money, but it
We
was
got
$300.
So we got money in June, so it means we didn't hit the cap. But we're starting over. They don't just keep all that money in the account. If we don't spend it, it goes somewhere else. Or, you know, however it works. In the state side, so we're starting over. Reason we make money in July is that account's building back up. So, yeah, that's my understanding
Yeah,
of how it actually works up there.
yeah. Okay. Sounds good to me. I was wondering why he sent out that email saying that we weren't gonna be.
I was expecting June to be zero, but
And I believe we still got big pot money, we just didn't get y'all's individual serve money that's allocated separately.
Okay, all right. Let's make a motion to approve it.
I'll second.
no in favor, say aye.
Since they're gonna be a use tax account for each of you.
There's already one, it's the same thing we did last year.
Okay.
I would have put my email on there, but he's already reaching for it, so
Yeah.
let's just we'll feeling it. Bye.
Here, I have it for you.
And now if that ever gets called in question, you say that signature has been modified.
I think that's fine, that Stacy had that as well.
So we got Halloween festivities on the courthouse lawn.
Yes, and she said. Not a full-blown festival, just a few family-friendly things going on and some decorations on the courthouse lawn for when they do the, October 31st, when they do the candy down Main Street.
But who's she?
Oh, I'm sorry, Marilyn from the Chamber,
Okay,
Chandler
yeah,
Chamber.
that's right.
So they're all gonna be.
So make a motion to allow Halloween to happen.
I'll second the use of the courthouse for facilities.
Yeah.
All in favor, say aye.
Thanks.
And we got another independent dimension, I guess.
So. Just FYI, Stroud is working with the hospital over there and trying to. Like, she basically asked me for our numbers, like how many we have every year and how many we deny, and the hospital's gonna start working with families to help them pay for that. So I have data back to as far back as I can find. From the clerk's office and from Lila's files, if you are interested, but we haven't really increased the amount that we. See every year, it's just that they used to be handled individually by commissioner based on where that individual passed away or lived. So the individual commissioners used to approve them. We got one, he passed away July 1st. The sheriff's office couldn't find a next of kin. I tracked his daughter down. She said, I think that there's like. We got the request from the medical examiner's office. And the daughter, I think that there is some kind of issues there. They said that they don't know if she's gonna claim his body or not. And I told them that we would put it on the agenda to have it approved pending her acceptance. But his name is Franklin Millspaw, and this is the medical examiner's report and the email they sent to me.
Can you put a lien on property if they have any property?
I looked, he doesn't have any property.
Okay.
It's in her bill,
The daughter,
who wound up having the paperwork, it's in her bill.
I don't have any information other than a phone number for her. I just found it online. I believe he's actually from.
Yeah.
I believe he's actually from Oklahoma County, but he was in Lincoln County letting someone's dogs out and passed away on a porch, and then they didn't find him until several days later.
So what's his home address?
Should be cheaper.
We actually don't, he hasn't had an updated one since 2012, when he ran from the cops. He got a DUI and I think he'd lost his license, so nobody has an updated one. Sheriff's office said they couldn't find any address or anything.
How old is it?
60.
62.
Yeah.
So probably wasn't drawing social security then,
Mm-mm.
less.
Less disability or something.
Disability. If
More of
we,
that.
if we go through disability, we see where his check was sent.
Would they give me that information?
And
We can probably get it.
my question is if he's from Oklahoma County, then we need to send this.
I just assume that he's from Oklahoma County, because his last address was Oklahoma County, and he passed away over in the southwest, so it's pretty close.
Cause we've denied them before, cause they died here, but they were from somewhere else.
Yeah. Medical examiner's office has already had him for a few weeks, so they're just trying to find some way to get rid of him, basically.
What's the cost on that? $500, 1,000
It
or?
depends on what funeral service we use. Typically, we use Lehman at $350. They waive the cremation fees that the state charges.
Pretty cheap.
I mean, I guess we could spend $400 in investigating where he's from. Pretty quick. So. Yeah, let's do it and send his daughter.
And what happens with his remains? If we send her a bill, are we gonna give her the remains?
I think the district commissioner gets on whichever district.
Right.
And
The
if
funeral home has a shelf with bags of the remains that they keep for X amount of time. And then if nobody cleans them after, I don't remember if 3 to 5 years, they have them placed in the back of the cemetery. They sprinkle the ashes and then mark it down that this person was.
Yeah, and as far as in the statute, it has where they die, so it's not where they reside. As far as which county pays, it's the county in which they pass, so.
So the final moment.
So it's the county he passed in, not the county that, okay.
Right.
Who's glad.
And I'm assuming it's probably, because then that means that the body's gonna go livable anyway, and
Yeah.
then they can notify the local county.
We can do something with it. Like I said, we can send the daughter a bill if we want to. You're to pay it.
Yeah. I don't understand why the medical examiner doesn't have the daughter.
They didn't have any next of kin, so the sheriff's office said they couldn't find any next of kin, and the medical examiner's office doesn't really dig into it really deep. But they said they didn't have any next of kin listed for him. I just tracked down his daughter using the internet and called her, and she said that was her father, and I got her in touch with the medical examiner's office, and so she has been talking to them. They just said they haven't heard whether she's gonna make arrangements or how she's making arrangement. And they're supposed to be back in touch with me. I told them I'd still have it on the agenda pending the daughter's arrangements.
And I don't think that the daughter would be on the hook for the cost if she chooses not to pay.
Yeah. No, because it's county indigent, yeah.
What did you say, Stacy?
I don't think that I don't think we could hold the daughter responsible for the payment. Now, we could send her a bill and if she pays it, great, but I don't think that we can
Can't.
enforce it because she doesn't have any financial obligation to have to pay for the cost of the
Right.
burial of her parent.
Right. So I guess the motion is to approve it pending.
We can get, yeah, I mean, we can give it a week or two and see if the daughter makes arrangements with the medical examiner's office. They told me they'd let me know.
Is he already premium?
No. He's still just a body sitting in the medical examiner's office, and they need him out of their fridge, basically. So if we proceed, then I would make arrangements with Lehman, and Lehman goes and picks him up and does the service.
Okay. What would happen if the daughter hadn't made the decision? But she didn't want him cremated? I mean, could we be in any kind of trouble? if she says my family's religion doesn't allow that and now I'm mad and
She's
Had
had
ample time to act. They've had ample time to act, once they're notified, I mean, it's in their court, they don't do it.
Well, if she's gonna take up and take control, then she's gonna be responsible for the payment. You know, like if she wanted a burial instead of cremation, or if she can't dictate what. The county has its own process and whatever policy you guys put in place as far as what type of burial or cremation or whatever you choose, that's what it is, and nobody can change that. But if she wanted to step up, then she'd have to pay for it.
Let us question it to say an indigent that has a request of not being cremated, do we still have the ability to do that, or would we have to figure something else in?
I did find a record where we did have to pay for the burial of somebody.
We buried one when I first took office.
I think it's at your discretion. Because it just says you have to provide for.
Right.
The service, it doesn't say cremation or burial.
What about when people donate themselves to science? Is someone still responsible when they're done, or do they take care of that if it's that way?
They take care of that, I'm sure.
They do. And then also, I know in Georgia, there's a body farm where they take bodies and they'll do the studies on decomposition.
I can't ask the medical examiner's office if they're interested in his body for science purposes. We used to offer every one of them to the medical examiner's office before paying for the service. You want me to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem with
So that'd be interesting if it works, I mean.
that.
Of course, one doesn't sound that much, first, so we'll get thousands of people a chance to do it, but it's an option.
so do we need to give Chaz the authority to,
Make that decision.
good job, Chaz, I make that motion.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'll second that.
All in favor, say
You've been
aye.
working on
Someday I feel so much.
it. Includes our service.
All right. We're down, emergency management, road cleanup day.
So I started looking into, so the reason why you have him as Mark and I had him as Joe is because his name is Joe Mark Grubbs. So, I went back and looked at his email and I have it on that. So, I went back and I started looking at all the documentation that he gave on his neighbor who put a pond in. It is in flood zone A. The neighbor did not submit any type of documentation to do a pond. So I'll have to go and actually look at it, see if it is an elevated pond, if the fill has been removed from the floodplain. There's a lot of restrictions since it is in a flood zone A. But I'm gonna have to go, I asked Tyler this morning if he would, fly it so I can get some aerial pictures of it. And see exactly where the pond is and if it is in the floodplain, because half of Martin's property is in floodplain and the other half is not. So there's a lot of restrictions according to our ordinances, and I went back and looked at our ordinances. And looked to see if he's a violation, and clearly he's definitely in violation for even disturbing the land in a floodplain without notifying the county. So.
So you have to get approval to build a pond,
In a floodplain,
even if you're not hauling in new material?
based on our ordinances, yes, you are altering the land,
Our ordinances were based on,
FEMA's ordinance.
we haven't changed our ordinances since we had the floodplain,
Established.
what, the committee or whatever, we had, what, a dozen people around, I don't know how many people were on that board, floodplain board.
I'm not sure on the floodplain board, but your committee. Like, if I were to deny a floodplain and they wanted to, go against that, you three are the committee in the county,
There used to be a floodplain board,
so.
and they would all vote whether to do this or not, and then it got turned over to the county by statute, and so now we do, I don't think the ordinances since they went in there changed.
And if there is a dam on this pond, it being in flood zone A is an even bigger no-no. than just a retention pond.
Why?
Because the dams come with different requirements.
Yeah.
That, and you also have to take into account if it's in a floodplain, this is insurance aware. They altered it, if there's structures on the property.
It just, I mean, we can't argue that right now, but it just seems like digging a pond on a floodplain would be beneficial.
As long as it's not an elevated pond, yes, it
Right,
can be,
right.
but I don't know the answers to
As long
those.
as you don't bring material in.
Well, and even in the emails, I went back and read the emails from Mr. Grubbs, and he says he's not even quite sure where the pond is on the property, because he's out of town, he can just see from his camera, and then the daughter of the homeowner is the one that notified him that her father was building a pond, so it's all secondhand information at this point. So I'll have to go, like I said, get an aerial picture of it and look at it, but I'll keep you up to date on that.
Thank you.
What was that?
880 and 177 northwest or east corner,
Northeast corner?
Southeast corner.
or I'm sorry, southeast corner, you're correct. That's, as far as floodplain goes, that's what I have for that.
So there's nothing we need to do as commissioners, you're gonna take care of it.
Not anything that you need to do right now. I'm gonna say right now, may not have to ever. Just depending.
Yeah. Thank you for
If
looking.
you guys are okay with him building a pond, as long as it's not elevated in a flood zone, and as long as he has removed the fill from that pond from the floodplain, then I'll go ahead and approve a permit for it.
Look, I make sure it's not gonna flood his neighbor out, but.
And that's what this individual's concern is and why he reached out to Marlon and myself. So,
But even then, it floods his neighbor out and proves the bond is civil about bonds, so the only thing that we do,
right,
we just say, hey, don't do this.
I just wanna make sure that we have the proper paperwork in case something like that does happen.
Do we have any teeth in the floodplain?
Well, I mean, we can always deny it and put a stop
Well,
order on it.
no, let's say somebody goes out and falls in 1,000 yards into the floodplain and doing something wrong.
Are we aware of it? Yeah.
County comes in and sends them a letter saying, don't do this.
Mhm.
What's the teeth in that? Does the county have any authority there to enforce?
I mean, we have, in our ordinances, it states that we can fine them up to $500.
And I think, yeah, we could file an injunction with the
Yeah.
court and
Right,
to stop them from even
And if
doing it in the first place.
Damage does occur, I mean, obviously it's civil, but then the county will not be the ones that are filed in that civil lawsuit, the individual will be.
right.
As long as we're made aware that, hey, you cannot be doing this, and we followed our proper channels.
Yeah.
And
I wasn't sure if we had actually had any teeth.
it states in our ordinance last paragraph that we can fine up to.
Don't see that one, but.
I see it all the time, I still have to go back and read it. Just wanna make sure.
Good job. I appreciate it.
But as far as EM updates, we did have a work day on Saturday when we had several volunteers that came out. Marlon did stop by and look at the building. Still having some issues trying to get more quotes on floor. So. Individual was supposed to reach out and come look at it on Sunday, but never heard from him. So. I need 2 more quotes for flooring. So. And ceiling, we did get the 3 quotes for ceiling, which I talked to you about. So hopefully we can get that started. and finished soon.
So she has a good list of vendors and.
For flooring.
Yeah.
Am I forgetting anything? I feel like we've had so much going on. Just our normal day to day. Oh, we did do powwow last week. We had Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday.
You're right.
No incidents. It did rain, but we didn't have to move it, which was really great. Cause that is kind of a communication nightmare when we have to do that. Other than that. Nothing. Serious.
105 tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 100 degrees for almost 2 weeks.
We do have a heat advisory, that FEMA sent out the heat advisory notification yesterday, so,
We
yeah.
have heating stations.
Not designated cooling stations, but if push comes to shove, we usually, if we need to, we can always set up the fairgrounds for a cooling station if we have to. Generally, people look at like fire stations, gas stations, those types of things for cooling stations.
This time Baptist Church is going up to bookstores to anybody pretty much in town.
I just go to the grocery store. If I need to cool off, I go to the grocery store.
That is not a lie. I wore a sweatshirt into a grocery store yesterday. People were looking at me like that's crazy. So cold in there.
When it's real hot, I like going to the movie theater.
Hmm?
I like going to the movie theater when it's real hot.
Yeah.
It's a boring movie taking that.
I've done that, got elbowed a few times.
Grocery store.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Anything else for emergency management? Appreciate you.
Marla, thank you for the skid steer,
Okay.
because we'd have never got that up there without it.
Yeah. Your trailer handle it?
No, we just ended up down the ditch. Hayden said he's done it, so,
Oh, you just drove it down there?
yeah, we tried it. I just followed him. So,
Well, anybody want to talk about any minutes we may have received?
Yeah.
Have we received anything from the
I
911?
did receive some from, fairgrounds, but I have not, forwarded it to you yet.
That's fine.
Did get one forward to.
Yes, EMS.
Yes.
Do we have P card payment approval form?
Yes.
I make a motion to approve it.
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Monthly report?
Yes, a couple right there.
Make a motion to approve monthly reports.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Just, that's the most we make for more over. Yep. Chandler beats Stroud. Chandler directed more than Stroud is these days.
Martin's put them up there.
Yeah.
Or they're not happy with me and not celebrating. I'm not exactly sure.
There you go.
what's the competition?
Alcohol tax in each Chandler Stroud.
Oh, really?
Breaks, thinking of breaks.
Oh, they all.
Maybe it is.
Lee, can you find it?
Which kind of people could be driving Chandler bound for alcohol?
Well, it's some of those check.
Yeah. We put the sign here in the wrong place.
That'll be good.
All right, we ought to have a few transfers.
Next month it'll be Stride.
There's a couple in the back I did not get stickers on, I'm sorry.
Look at that, but they used to, but that's now, I was out there a whole lot of Brian's fly. Like, they're all the top, so it's just flying. Yeah. If the fans are hard to.
Yeah, I'll make that one.
Motion to retain Bruce,
Make a motion.
I said that.
all in favor, say aye. You all three sign on that one. You said both.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't think it's addresses. You did.
We only have tax fund estimate and needs. That's how much money we got.
Hey, getting snuffy in here.
Fan on over y'all.
So frozen.
You got 4 agenda items left, sir. I think you can get to those quickly.
Good thing with a cold, it's just an irritant. Like function through estimate needs.
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
It's like an oven in here now.
Feels good.
quiet too.
Yeah.
End of the meeting, everybody's tired of it.
What?
End of the meeting, everybody's tired of it.
Oh. Okay.
Stayed up too late, I think.
Same.
Painting my son's truck.
I saw you, I've been working on it.
Got most of the body, almost every bit of the body work done. Laid primer last night, till about 3 o'clock in the morning.
That your son from Texas?
He was he got up early this morning, knew it was gonna be hot, he's out there sanding on it, finding any other blemishes and we'll. Give it either tonight, tomorrow, hopefully.
Don't need a paint booth once this hot, do you?
No, it pretty much baked it on. I can shoot it in the morning. It'd be really good for it.
You're saying you're good at painting?
Huh?
You're saying you're good at painting?
No,
You been there much to paint now?
no. Painting itself is.
I got one, you got more.
Okay.
Painting itself is fun. It's all the prep work I hate doing.
Clean up.
It's exactly, that's what it says, clean up.
That should be wise, but I just hard on it.
Yeah, that's permission.
Makes a lot of sense.
Are y'all painting at your house or are you gonna have Alan paint it?
No, painting.
We're building it great, like those little rooms. It's a half gallon. Well, big area.
It's a bit of fun going. Yeah, anything.
Picked a really pretty. There's full of black. Should almost bring for police.
600,000 square foot worth of rock painting. Say that, 600,000 square foot worth of rock.
Wow. No, that ain't no time. What you have to do is probably have enough paint. Wow.
And they're doing regional office school, yeah. Is that? They're gonna be done before you go back to school, or is gonna?
Well, they
Well,
probably not good.
it should be done. I'm hoping we'll be able to put it on the movie.
Be very confident, get everything right.
Yep.
You've done a lot of work to that, and you've got a lot of fun with it. Emily showed that homes. Probably for junkyards. He goes with some of people's yards, pays him some money on the junkyard, and we found this one. Needed a fuel pump, fired right up.
Wow.
Yeah. He's just been working on it, replacing all the parts that needed to be replaced since then. Made 3 trips between here and El Paso, so.
Oh, wow, that's what I was getting to ask, if it was a Wally's here vehicle or if he takes it back and forth.
Yeah, no, that's
Wow.
his truck. When he came up, I flew down and we road tripped back. Still head back. It was cool. That was good for us.
I was just sitting back and relaxing, enjoying the peace and quiet.
Can we turn it back on?
You turn it on.
Well, what?
I have to excuse myself.
Warm up, so you get ready, you go outside, you go outside.
I feel like a lizard having to go stand outside, just get warm.
What's bad is wearing glasses and if you really want to go on the cold in the dark and fog, but.
Do any blankets?
Slide down.
Make a motion to approve blankets.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
What do you? No lectures, meeting. That's why I thought maybe you had something I need to know. Yeah, I've only got it, man, I don't know. Oh. Yeah. I'll go along. So if you want to. Okay, thanks, sure.
We're just raising the window.
No, we put furnace out there.
All right, are we ready for payroll?
Yes.
To approve it, I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Just a clip for the people.
Yeah, so I think that was yes, I think that's fine.
Do what?
No, these letters, these are the stack I had to begin with, so.
These ones done.
So the
No,
down,
those still have, yes, no, much problem. It's a probably. Oh, yeah, do it slowly. No, it's just those have yours and these, and if these were the ones who don't have all three, so those are always. Still on the list. There's all, please all move on the signature.
thank you.
No.
These.
These are them, yes.
That's the safety.
You're just sweet. What it said, Stevie Gonzalez, but nobody remembered him.
I do.
You do? Good times.
I know who that is.
Okay, you do.
A little closer to you, but I don't think I really did anything.
Trying to help you with calisthenics.
Yeah.
Great. Do we have any road crossings?
We do not.
Do you have any claims?
Yes. Just a couple.
Do we want to pay?
Please.
Both years,
Huh?
both years.
Both years.
3.
Thank you.
Maybe it's warmer up here by the window. His chair is pretty hot on the back. You can feel the heat coming through when you sit over here. I turned it back. It has like a mind of its own. Need Lee to sign as the department head on this one.
Lee, can you sign this as department head? Thank you, Jennifer.
It was too-
Really,
Yeah.
this one too.
You done quicker, but I got sweat in my eyes.
You know, it takes a minute to cool down sometimes and start cranking out air.
Can you bring him a headband next time?
You were using,
What?
you were using.
Yes.
New business.
Can I get a motion on claims?
I thought we made one. That's right, we didn't.
Do I?
A motion on claims.
Well, I wasn't in. I just came back and
Oh,
wrote.
we didn't.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve claims.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
I'm just setting up and on.
I made sure your keyboard was gonna work.
Okay.
Any new business?
Oh, I do have something. Budget maker, came in and got all of our information. She'll give us a number to balance to, and that's when I'll bring the budget back for approval with the actual number that we're going to have as our budget number.
Okay.
And also the closeout for the 2024-25 opioid abatement grant. We're working on that right now. And we have to have it submitted by the end of this month. So I may need to have a special meeting.
Okay.
And I think that the sheriff had something, if you get yours set up, that quote
Yeah,
that.
we put on the jail stuff and the intercom and the door lock system. We've got to the end of July on that one offer that we've got, so hopefully I get this other one, know which one's the best deal. And see which one to do.
But just a couple things that might need to go on a special meeting.
All right.
Maybe the fairground.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe the fairground if we get something figured out.
That'll work.
They rented, bounce house stuff for the fair this year.
Oh, neat.
Trying to get the crowd to come back out there. So be sure to tell all your kids to come play on the bounce houses. It's supposed to be a bunch of them, like take up those parking lots, what they're hoping to do.
Oh, wow. Are they gonna, is that gonna be free to the public or are they, you have to pay for tickets to bounce?
No, free to the public.
Sounds good.
we have a board of tax roll correction meeting tomorrow at 9:30.
Okay. Thank you for reminding me. I don't think it's on my calendar.
You're welcome.
Have a dunk tank.
We should, and we should start that.
I did
Let's-
that.
Let's all elected officials meet in the dunk tank. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
See
Find
which,
out who's mad at you.
we'll see which commissioner drowns first, right?
Yeah. That'd be fun, really. It's summertime.
Yeah.
Stroud does it some years for their 4th of July celebration.
Yeah, you gonna get in?
They've got a dark tank, huh?
You getting in?
If you could, I could.
I did
I'm
that.
taller than you, I know I won't drown, so I mean.
You know, that's
I
what
had
I did years ago.
That'd be cool.
Meeker volleyball. Or Meeker softball girls showed up and I started hanging in. They all bought tickets and dunked me every one of them.
Yeah. That make most to adjourn.
I'll second it.
All righty, baby, get up and walk out.
I wonder if A&K Farms would give y'all a deal for a petting zoo out there.
So they are getting a petting